Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Cop Talk. Liverpool 3, Southampton 0. Amazing result. And I say that not because it was a flawless performance from Liverpool, because if you look at the scoreline, you might think routine. It wasn't routine. Southampton were really good in the first half. Should have had a couple of goals. Combination of good goalkeeping, some last-ditch defending, and poor finishing on their part. Mainly the poor finishing on their part. They should have had at least 2 goals throughout the game, maybe more. And it looked like the kids were struggling in the first half, definitely. And I think that we can't be surprised by that. Southampton are high-flying in the Championship. I mean, they were relegated last season from the Premier League, so they're not a terrible team. And this is, I think they had 5 or 6, youth players, academy players out there. It was just an incredible result in the end. Second half, I mean, Liverpool were amazing and totally deserved to win. And we'll get to the players in a minute, but I just think it was just amazing. The way the players, the young players in particular, kept at it, didn't give up, and got to grips with the game in the end. And like Liverpool this season, in the second half, we've been better in most games. The performance has improved in the second half. So yeah, it was really good. The players now. Conor Bradley was okay. He had a tough game. I think the winger for Southampton played really well. Suleimane, I think his name was. But he gave him a torrid time in the first half. And who else really stood out for me? Oh, Van Dijk, obviously, always. Kelleher was really good. Key saves. For me, man of the match, Joe Gomez. This guy is, believe me, I've been giving him some stick over the last couple of years for his sloppiness in possession. But currently, right now, this Joe Gomez is probably one of our best players. He's playing everywhere. Left back, right back, centre back, defensive midfielder. It's unbelievable what he's doing, and I'm so pleased for him, and he deserves all the plaudits he gets for his good performances and his versatility. He's just amazing. I was talking to a friend of mine who says he's one of the players of the season for us, and it's not far wrong, amazing. McAllister came on, and a friend of mine described him as a Rolls Royce. He just calmed things down, because I think we were getting a bit frenetic, and when he came on, he brought a level of control to proceedings. Lewis Kumas scored, and anyone who's watched Liverpool under 21s youth teams, they will know that that's no surprise that he scores a goal. He scores for fun in the youth level. So it was really good to see him transfer that to first team. He got a bit lucky with the deflection, but he made his luck. He made his luck, and he too had a not an easy game. he played well. He really did. He tried, and it's a step up from youth level, but he made it. He handled himself quite well. Then obviously Jaden Dance. I mean, what can we say about this guy? This kid looks like he's got everything. He's quick, he's strong, he's big, he's 18. He kind of reminds me of Haaland. I'm not saying he's as good as Haaland right now, but the way he played, the sort of the size that he is, and the kind of the way he is, that languid kind of athleticism that he has. He was really good. I mean, wow. The first goal. Everyone's talking about the second goal, being brilliant. The poacher's finish. But I like the first one as well. The first one, to me, when he times his run perfectly, and the little dink, he didn't even look. He just finished. That's the sign of someone who scores goals regularly. And, yeah, he looked good in the Carabao Cup final. The little cameo he did. I say little cameo. I mean, he played over half an hour in that. But he looked good in that. And he delivered. I mean, he almost scored in the Carabao Cup final, but he scored today twice. And that was great to see that. Fantastic. Gakpo looked a bit leggy, and he looked a bit tired, but he kept going as well. He did a great run. He ran most of the length of the pitch and shot over, but Gakpo did well. I missed anyone. I'm trying to think. I can't think. Look, get your comments in below if I've missed anything, or if you agree with what I've said or don't agree. For me, man of the match, even though Dan's, most people are going to give it to him for 2 goals. I'm going to give it to Gomez, just for being that glue in the team yesterday. Really experienced, really good. Oh, how can I forget Konate? Konate came on for Van Dijk. Excellent. Really played well. And Quansah as well. Quansah, who played the whole game, he played really well as well. So good performances all round. Tsimikas as well, another senior player. So, I mean, I think Klopp said it in one of his interviews. It was on the borderline of how many young players you can play in one team with the experienced players, and it worked in the end. But make no mistake, the first half was a tough. Southampton were cutting through us because we weren't quick enough to get to them and stop them getting out. They were played really well, Southampton. So that was a tough game, and I think to come through it, we did well. So well done to everyone at Liverpool, the players, the staff, coaching staff, Klopp and his team, everyone AXA training facilities, all the coaches. Amazing effort right now. Amazing effort. What we're going to need is the players to come back, because we've got Forest at the weekend. We've got Sparta Prague after that. Then we've got Man City next weekend. Not this weekend, next week, the following weekend. And then we've got Sparta Prague again. And then we've got Manchester United as a result of winning today against Southampton. So we need some of these injured players to come back now. So let's hope that happens. And we just might be okay. Until the next one, take care of yourselves.